Bitcoin has just filled up the CME futures gap, and honestly, this pattern which we are currently creating is looking extremely bullish for Bitcoin. And on today's update video, I'm gonna be talking about what I'm doing next with my trades, because currently I'm in about 36,000 US dollars in profit, and I'm gonna be sharing you my game plan, how I'm gonna be trading Bitcoin right now, what are the most important support and resistance levels ahead of ourselves right now, and what is the next move on Bitcoin. I'm gonna be explaining it all on today's update video. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slap that like button back above 1,000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So first of all, over the course of this weekend, Bitcoin created that ever so slight CME futures gap. And yeah, just like you can see, on the Monday, we went down, and straight away, just moments ago, before I was trying to upload this video, and yes, just moments ago, before I started recording this video, we have already filled up that CME futures gap. So just like I said, almost 99% of the times, the Bitcoin CME gap tends to get filled up within that Monday of creation. So once again, we're currently trading around that CME futures gap, and since it is right now filled up, we're going to have an exciting week ahead of ourselves. And if I am looking at the structure, Bitcoin came down here, then it bounced back towards the upside, then it came down, and now we're starting to see Bitcoin is creating a higher low for the first time in this consolidation phase. And this is very important for Bitcoin, because this is the first reversal we're starting to see on this lower time frame, on the 1 hour time frame, or even on the 4 hourly time frame, because Bitcoin every single time has not created such a strong reversal signal. So right now we're starting to see that bounce back towards the upside, and I think that one of the most important levels of resistance which we are going to be approaching is for sure 58,700. This is going to be one of the most important levels of resistance, and right now Bitcoin could start to create a higher low, and if we then break above this previous range high in the market, we are starting to going to see a bigger reversal for Bitcoin. So those are the most important levels I'm going to be approaching right now on the imminent short term. And if I'm going to be looking at the 4 hourly time frame, there are even more important levels which I'm going to be paying attention towards. And of course, first of all, it's going to be the range I just talked about, that 58,700 US dollar. And then if we're going to be breaking above that level, the next big resistance we need to be breaking above of is 63.6k, which is already significantly higher, because if we break this resistance right here, the next resistance target is just about 8.5% higher, which is of course quite big if you would ask me. And just like you can see, Bitcoin right now on the 4 hourly time frame, on the bigger perspective, it is still trading in a downtrend, but right now we're starting to see the first big reversal signal in this very big drop towards the downside. So that is actually looking quite good here. And on the 12-hour time frame as well, Bitcoin is creating a massive falling wedge pattern. We're creating this downward sloping resist line, this downward sloping support line, and basically every single time once we're going to be hitting these levels, we tend to be bouncing or getting rejected from it. And yes, the moment where we are going to be breaking either above the very important resistance or either above the very important support, that is the point where the next big move is going to get initiated on Bitcoin. The next move on Bitcoin is happening whenever we're going to be breaking either above resistance or break below support. So I'm going to be looking closely towards this level. But just like I said in the previous videos, I have been expecting that we're going to be seeing like 1 or 2 or 3 days of consolidation, which we've right now seen around the lower side of this region. And then the reversals are going to get started. Just like we did last time around in the consolidation, we went below that previous low in the market. We filled up the gap we were creating. Currently, we're doing exactly the same. We're filling up the gap where the majority of the liquidity is laying in the market, and now I am expecting that reversal could get started. So yes, like many of you guys know here, I have opened up a 1.6 million US dollar Bitcoin long position. And first of all, if you want to be trading yourself as well, guys, check it out in the link description of today's video, because if you go to the link description of today's video, sign up an account to Bybit, you can currently claim a free 500 US dollar airdrop position, and on top of that, you could get a deposit bonus worth up to $30,000. But yeah, I am trading this right now. I believe the Bitcoin bottom is in here. and I am targeting new all-time highs. And if Bitcoin goes to new all-time highs with this trade, guys, I'm literally gonna be making more than $1 million from just one single freaking Bitcoin trade. So yeah, I am very convinced the Bitcoin bottom is in here. If we go a little bit lower, I'm gonna be even scaling on my trade even more. So this is my strategy. I believe that right now we're starting to see also very strong signals on the market that Bitcoin is actually reversing with this strong bounce which we are currently creating, and the higher low in the market we're also creating. I do believe that this trade could go ever so slightly higher, and that of course would be extremely nice for my trade in general. So yeah, things are looking great, things are looking good for Bitcoin. And yes, I've talked about this many times before, but 53.7k, this level, guys, this green line right here, you need to take this level seriously. You can see previously, right, we provided support from this level. Once we broke below it, we had a massive crash downwards. Also over here, many times we bounced from off this level, and currently you can see we touched this level, we shoot towards the upside, and I do really believe that this is going to be one of the most important levels of support. Many people are saying, oh, Bitcoin is going to go down to 52,000 US dollars, but no, guys, we're not going to go to 52,000 US dollars because everyone thinks Bitcoin is going to go there, so we are not going to go there, right? This is how it works in the market. And at the same time, on the daily time frame, we're creating a massive bullish divergence, which is most likely going to be catapulting Bitcoin even higher than it already is sitting. Yeah, right now as well, we're waiting for the data from the spot Bitcoin ETF. We're going to be knowing more about that tomorrow. But overall, on the bigger perspective, guys, you have to understand BlackRock has already bought over 300,000 Bitcoin in the first 5.5 months. The spot Bitcoin ETF has been live. So things are looking great. As well, at the same time, funding rates remain to be negative. The liquidation heat map is clearly telling us the majority of the liquidity is laying above us at this moment of time. If Bitcoin goes to 65k, we're going to be seeing like $7 billion of worth of Bitcoin short liquidations. And of course, if we hit 72,000 US dollars, guys, we're going to see more than 12 billion US dollars worth of Bitcoin short liquidations. So I am really ready for that. Also, Bitcoin is flipping into weekly support right now here, and here on the weekly time frame as well. We are creating this lower low on the RSI, higher low on the price action. And if you're looking at the hidden divergence, how that works, it's basically that the price action is creating a higher low, but the oscillator is making a lower low. And that is currently what we're seeing. And this is basically meaning that Bitcoin is creating a hidden bullish divergence, which is only indicating that Bitcoin is most likely going to be catapulting even higher. And if you're just looking at the bigger perspective, we're right now sitting at the lows of this range, which is allowing us a lot of opportunity. And Bitcoin is already starting to be bouncing, but I do believe that the bounce is only just getting started, and that this is an opportunity we should embrace with both hands here. So guys, this is it from me in today's update video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to slap that like button, and I hope to see you guys back again tomorrow on my next video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.